So, marathon. Yes, we are doing another one of those videos. Well, guess what? The game no one asked for being made is bleeding players. How bad is it? Well, let's look at the numbers, shall we? Currently 11,300. It's not looking good, but it's also Monday, 12 p.m. Well, about 1. So, of course, the numbers are low, right? Right? It's Monday. Of course, the numbers are low. What is this? This is a bad graph. So, the game came out. It peaked here on Friday the day after it came out at 88,000 people. Then on Sunday, it was down to 77,000 already. About 11,000 people left the game over its launch weekend. But hey, let's not be, too negative. The next Sunday, 1 week later, 62. Let's go with 63,000. 63,000. They went down 25,000 in 1 week. 1 week, 25,000 players on Steam decided to nope out of Marathon. The next Saturday, another peak. We go only with the peaks. The next peak after that, 56,000. It's not good. It's about 6,000 concurrent players less than the week before. And last Saturday, 43,000. I think we have a trend here, right? For each weekend, they lose about 10,000 players. Yes, 10,000 players. This is every week around. We're rounding it to 10,000 players, concurrent players on Steam leaving. And that's just Steam. Sure, they are on other platforms, but the trend, I would highly guess, is the same on the other platforms. Because this is just a trend. It just goes where something is going. It doesn't tell you specific numbers. Because this 88,000, that's not all the players. Of course not. It's just the concurrent players. It had at maximum, at 1 day. So, how's Marathon doing financially? Well, it approximately had cost $150 million that's the lowest number here, to make the game. That's just making the game. That's not the advertising. The marketing comes on top of that. So we can guess with around 300 million. Yeah, that's triple A numbers. How many people bought it? Well, reportedly 1.2 millions. Now you would say, oh, that's enough people, right? It's enough. Number one, no, because guess what? I did the math. If they paid $40 for the game, and yes, I rounded up to full $40. $40 times 1.2 million. 48 million. They made $48 million. Guess what? Oh, yeah. I just wanted to calculate minus 250 million. We don't need that. They lost. They lost at least $202 million. At least. Of course, you can say, "Oh my god!" But people, they're buying. They're buying in their store. They're buying cosmetics. Sure, but do you see this? It doesn't matter. Even if this amount of people is buying cosmetics, that doesn't matter. This will barely this will barely pay for the servers to run. This is not keeping up a studio of the size of Bungy. It's impossible for that to happen. Why? Because there are too many people. It's that simple. It's too many people. So what's going to happen? Well, this trend will continue until this player number never goes above 5,000. I mean, let's be fair. This is already Destiny 2 levels of success. That they can even reach 39,000 at this point. That's a wait, what? Did I miss something? Oh no, I mistook the graph or something. Okay, so this will continue. The players will continually leaving because not only because of what the game is, no, but also because the people are leaving. This game is already in a death spiral. It absolutely is. How do I know? I look at the graph. I look at the graph. The game came out. A game that no one asked them to actually make. I mean, did anyone ask them to make an extraction shooter with an art style like this? No, no one did. They still did it. Why? You have to ask them. I don't know. In my eyes, this is incompetence. It's just incompetence. Not necessarily for on the ground of the developers, but the higher ups. I would have never greenlit a project like that. At least not one that looks like that. To be fair, the story of the game is not that bad, but it's also nothing we haven't seen in anime in the past. I have seen things like that in the 90s. One of my favorite animes is kind of like that, maybe a little bit. All about consciousness and who we really are. But this is also not the story game. The story just exists so the gameplay can happen. Just like in Path of Exile 1. That's what the story is there for. So the conclusion is this trend will continue. The servers will shut down. And maybe even the studio. I have heard that that Sony have greenlit Bungie to make a new game. But I don't think that will happen. They have lost hundreds of millions of dollars with this game. And they don't make any money on Destiny 2 anymore because it's dead. But Destiny 2 is dead. So I would say they are now losing money on Destiny 2. That's what I would say, because they have to keep up servers for the people that are playing. And maybe they are making cosmetics for the game still. I don't know. I have never played it. And I don't need to. I don't want to. But I've seen the player numbers there. They aren't good. 11,000 is the norm there. And that's when a lot of people play. So, yeah. That's Well, let's be fair. This won't be the last marathon video that I'm making. It won't be. There will at least be one more when the server shut down or Bungy cease to exist, which might be soon. Might actually be soon. Depending on how much money they actually lost here, might be actually very, very soon. And that's it for today's video about a failing game. If you like this video, consider subscribing. Like this video. And let me know what you think is going to happen with Marathon in the comments. See you next time. Bye bye.